So a couple of days ago, the UFC announced this card, this London card for UFC London on March 21st, and I do not like it. It is a bit of a lackluster card would be understatement. You have a main event, which is like ranking wise, it's like a good main event. However, style wise, it's like bad. It's Movsar Evloev against Laurel Murphy, and I'm gonna get into that matchup itself. Then the rest of the card is like I don't know what they're doing. I'm gonna presume the order of the fights is not finalized because they have Luke Riley against Michael as well. Obviously, Luke Riley being the guy who's like known as being friends with Paddy Pimblett. That's the only reason why he's in the co-main. There's no other reason why. Uh, Venom MVP was put in this spot against Sam Patterson, which makes no sense. Like MVP is miles above him in terms of popularity, in terms of fighting. How good the fighter he is. I don't know what's happened here. And then the rest of it is literally just who cares. Who Roman Dolidze couldn't give like could not care about Roman Dolidze. He's like the worst fighter ever. Like you want to fall asleep when you watch him fight. Austin Lane, who cares? And then there's the was it the bottom half of the card is like it's okay for prelims. It's got like Nathaniel Wood and stuff like that. But it's this actual main card I want to talk about. It's specifically the co-main and main event. One for Luke Riley, as I said, the only reason he's in this co-main event is because of Paddy Pimblett. That's the only reason why, and you cannot tell me any other way. Like, who cares? He's just popular because he has like a funny accent. Like, yeah, he went to Cage Warriors, and yeah, he's probably somewhat good. But like, that's the only reason why he's there. Why isn't he on the prelims? It's literally because Paddy Pimblett will like, promote it. He'll be there. They can show the camera Paddy. Oh, look, it's Paddy Pimblett's friend Luke Riley. Or sorry, Luke Riley's friend Paddy Pimblett, and that's the reason why. But before I get into the main event part, just like, subscribe, helps out. Yeah, just gotta plug that. Movsar Evloev versus Lauren Murphy. Yeah, I could not. This is like the worst ever high ranked main event because you have two guys who genuinely no one could care about. Movsar Evloev has only been to decisions in the UFC. I'm going to go through their records in a minute, their typology records, but it's like it's no one could. I could not care about this fight one bit. Like if whoever wins, I really don't care unless like they get an absolute crazy finish. Like I couldn't really care because that would never happen. Chances are it will be Movsar just wrestling Murphy. That's probably all it's going to be. That's what Movsar's done the whole time. Maybe Lauren Murphy will like you know catch him sometimes and maybe even hurt him, as we've seen before with Evloev. But I do think that Evloev will win that just by decision. There's no reason to expect him not to win it by decision. Because I'm going to move on to the topology, and then I'm going to say something else at the end, but just this first. So this is Lauren Murphy's topology. He has obviously he's undefeated. He's 17 and 0 and one draw, or whatever it was. It was no draw or contest. Yeah, draw. Uh, if you look at so everyone, this is what I'm going to say about Lauren Murphy. Everyone is so high on Lauren Murphy because of the Pico win, because he spinning elbowed Aaron Pico. Aaron Pico, the guy who Joe Rogan thought was the second coming of Jesus. He's coming to the UFC and this guy did amazing things at Bellator and blah blah blah. Lauren Murphy spinning elbows him out cold. It's a Bellator guy, and then because it was so flashy of a KO, if it was a normal KO, no one really cared about. Oh right, cool, he got a finish, right? Whoever, whatever. But because it was like a cool spinning elbow, like you timed it very well, everyone's like, oh my god, Lauren Murphy. But like, look at Lauren Murphy's the rest of his record. He's all decisions. All like 5 fights before that decision. And then what? 4 years ago, over 4 years ago, he got like a knee against Amir Khani, the Finnish guy, who was like literally on a struggle in the UFC. Like he'd won like one fight, maybe two, or like recently that fight. And then yeah, he's like decision merchant, and he gets this spinning elbow, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, he's gonna kill Volk or whatever." And then, was it Evloev? Just to compare to Evloev, his is this. So Evloev, as I said before, all decisions. He's fought in the UFC one, two, three, four, five, six times, seven times. Sorry, he's fought seven times in the UFC, and have all been by decision. And it's like, yeah, here it is. Nine. He's fought nine times. He fought nine times in the UFC. I don't know why I didn't see the other two. Nine times, 100% decision rate, and it's like when you have two of these guys who one of them's 100% decision, the other one's like what 85% decision. Who gives it? Who wants to see that? Like no one wants to see that. Just because someone gets one fluke KO, I'm not calling the KO itself a fluke. It's like he probably timed it, maybe practiced it, and it just worked perfectly. But if you're getting KOs or finishes, even like never like what 15% of the time in Lauren Murphy, you're not really an exciting fighter. Like I want to see someone get when I watch UFC, I want to see someone get knocked out in like the first round or like some high level submissions. I don't want to see like I don't want to be like, oh my god, this is gonna crazy decision coming up. No, who wants to see that? And that's why this is such a bad main event because chances are it will be a decision. Yeah, there might be some exciting parts, but chances are it's going to be like you're going to know it's going to go to the decision, and if it doesn't, it'll be a miracle. I just don't feel that that's very appealing, especially for like the London card, because obviously the London card has been really good in the past. Like since they came back from COVID, they had the infamous 2022 one, where it was what was that Aspinall Volkov in the main event, but that whole card was like all finishes, or like it was like 90% finishes or something like that. So there was that one. You've had a couple in the recent years, like Pimblett fought on it every time, and the what was I going to say? The other thing I want to say about Laurel Murphy is that comparing him to Leon Edwards, everyone's kind of got this. It's been like the second coming of Leon Edwards in terms of everyone used to like despise Leon Edwards until he got the KO over Usman, and then everyone's like, oh my god, he's like this like warrior and stuff like that because because Edwards got the head kick over Usman, everyone thought he was like a killer. Everyone completely forgot he was like a decision merchant, and that's the exact same thing that's happening with Lauren Murphy right now. Everyone thinks he's like they're so high up on him. Everyone used to despise Lauren Murphy, like not despise, but they thought he was really boring. I think it was after the Emmett fight. It was either the Emmett fight or the Barboza fight that no one liked. Uh, what was it? No one liked Lauren Murphy because he'd like just sit out at range and just be like a point fighter. It might have been the Barboza fight. I actually can't remember too well. Um, and everyone didn't like it. Everyone hated it. Everyone thought it was like you know terrible to watch. And that's like what I'm saying. Now that he got the KO over Aaron Pico, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my god, he's gonna like destroy Evloev or destroy Volk." Like everyone was calling for him to get the title shot against Volk. I didn't really like, even though he might have been in the position to get that. I do not really care because I knew it was gonna. He's like kind of boring. He got the one spinning elbow. It's cool, whatever. But I don't think it because someone gets a spinning elbow or any kind of cool knockout does not change the way they fight the next time. It's not gonna mean like they're now gonna get uh mad KOs every single time. Exact same thing happened with Leon Edwards. He got the KO, as I said, he got the KO over Usman, and then he hasn't got a finish since, and he has been finished multiple times. After that, what was it? He beat Usman again by decision, beat Kobe by decision, and then he's been on like a three-fight losing streak since. And no one, yeah, that's kind of what my rant about this video, this card, because of the card itself being like this main event. It's just not exciting because I just know what's going to happen, and everyone's going to, and it's the fans. The fans get me the worst because the fans are going to be like, "Oh my god, like, Murphy, because he got the spinning KO, they're not going to be realistic and be like, yeah, he's probably never going to do that ever again. That was like, it was a tiny bit of a fluke that he got that. And then Evloev, he's a decision merchant. He just like grapple. What was it against Arnold Allen? He put his like, what was it? He put his hand on the floor to stop himself getting kneed, or like what was it? He was like running across the cage. The knee was like legal or something like that, and then it got stopped. But Arnold Allen should have won, or like maybe been in a position to get a finish, but the ref stopped it because of the knee. It was deemed illegal. However, I think it wasn't actually illegal. So he's like that. He's a grapple merchant. He's only popular because he has a Dagestani second name, and he's Dagestani, I guess. Uh, so yeah, that's it. That's literally this main event. Rest of the card is whatever. Like who cares? Co-main event, as I said, Luke Riley. He'll probably win. They'll probably getting a layup. Uh, Paddy Pimblett's friend. That's the only reason why he's there. Otherwise, he would be in the prelims, early prelims, and MVP. I'm thinking, yeah, MVP will win against Sam Patterson. I don't see why he wouldn't. But I do not understand why they made that matchup, but they did, so that's that. But anyway, that's kind of been the video for today. Please like, subscribe, it really helps out, and I will see you later. Bye.